I've been thrown out by the speaker, the sessional speaker, for trying to speak out on behalf of the great people of Nandi. I know, as you are aware, as per the standing order of the Senate, this today was appearances of cabinet secretaries, cabinet secretary of roads, cabinet secretary of sports and arts, and also cabinet secretary of national treasury. The tradition of parliament is that after the main question has been asked in the Senate, you are given opportunity to ask a supplementary question. And it is very unfortunate because I have been waiting for the CS of Roads, Murkomen, to grill him and ask questions in the Senate as per the standing orders. Came and insulted me in Nandi. And it's the same questions I wanted to ask today is the questions that were on the that have been there. For example, about Kaiboi Chepterwa Chepsaita Road, there was Nandil Simaki Road, there was Lesos Cheptiret Center, Cheptiret Center, sorry. There was also Mugundo in Nandil's Town Road. There was Boito Maraba Kopere Road. There is Kaiboi Celia Road. And there is the road from Digiri Kipkelion, Tindret, West Pokot Road. And then there was the matter of Kerengaya Strip in Kericho. And also the issue of train towards Bomet in Rift Valley. So, members of the press, these were my questions that I wanted to bring to the attention of the CS as per the standing order 51 of the Senate standing orders. So, unfortunately, the Speaker found it wise or unwise not to allow me. And I had sat from 9:30 patiently, and I had queued even on the dashboard. I was number one. And I wanted to speak. I was not speaking because, as Cherargei, I was speaking on behalf of many Kenyans and people of Nandi who elected me. And these roads have stalled since 2017. The CS in January 2023 came to Mosoriat in Nandi and said within 3 weeks, these contractors would have reported to the pathetic road in Nandi. Even the one of, there was one of Chemuswa Danger. All those roads were supposed, the contractor should have reported. So these were just my simple questions that I wanted to ask the CS of roads. And it looks like the House was captured by the CS of roads because I am a ranking member. I had queued earlier, and there is a standard and tradition of parliament where you give priority to ranking members. It has been established in Commonwealth tradition. Number two, the question was on Kerengaya Strip, Eldoret International Airport, Kisumu International Airport, the leaking, JKI roof. Those were my questions that I wanted to ask to find. Why would you form a committee of 10 people to fix a leaking roof? Which country are we, what are we saying as a nation? It shows to the incompetence of CS Murkomen. Because if he will form a committee to fix a leaking roof, what will happen to roads that have stalled in Nandi? He will form a whole African Union or United Nations to come and fix the roads in Nandi. Because if he cannot fix a leaking roof, if it is to fix, I can imagine, what about the stalled roads in Kenya? So that is the incompetence I wanted to call out on the floor of the House. And it is very unfortunate that because of other dynamics, he captured the House to sue to his feet. Because even he was making sniding remarks. He was even answering senators directly, which is not the procedure of the standing orders. You answer the House through the Speaker. And any question that is asked by a member is owned by the House. It is not the exclusiveness. So we wanted to call out such incompetencies. This Mombasa Road, from here, the lower deck, it is flooding. It's not marked. A contractor went away with billions of shillings in the lower deck. Kenyans are, this city is like a floating city. In the biblical era, the roads are being washed away. And you heard him, he defended the Chinese. Why would you defend that? We go and borrow loan from a Chinese. We bring from China here, then we give to contractors of China to go back with our money. What will happen to our local contractors? And that is why I'm coming up with a legislative called Public Procurement and Disposal Act to amend, to say that all contracts below 2 billion exclusively to local contractors, which are Kenyans. And number two, all contracts below 200 million should be given to youth and special interest group. And I've shared, it is with the legislative services. I know it will be gazetted, and I'll share with this. Number two, another final question I wanted to ask him is on the issue of Kenya Airways. And I'll share you with a copy. I wanted to ask, What is aircraft fuel and oil contracts? The issue is why the aircrafts could not be converted to cargo. Like for example, he gave out 3 aircrafts. The KQ have granted 3 aircrafts. B8, B7 and 87 registered 5Y, KZJ for 8 months, and 2 aircraft 737-700 registered 5Y, KQH and 5Y, KQG since 2020. The questions was the follows, was to ask why the aircrafts could not be converted to cargo owned by KQ like 737-300S, which are much older than 700. Number 2, the issue of KQ leases, where aircrafts are parked, you know, like in Heathrow, in Artsfield, even in New York. Number 3, what has happened to the paying of parking fees by the KQ? Of course, the small matter of the rigging roofs in KQ, and also